Hey, Mushroom.
Hey, Bits Day.
So, yep, we're going to continue on with this process of filling up our bags for you guys. And, you know, we're not really just doing this for our viewing audience, you know. This is part of our process to really continue to evaluate our gear, think about what we're taking, add things, subtract things, modify things. By putting all this stuff out here, it really gives us a chance to think about it. Do we really need all of this stuff? You know? So, you know, this is really helpful for us. And so this is maybe, you know, probably the third time that we've done this for ourselves, really. And of course, we're videoing for you guys. So I hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to do a couple of different items as we fill up really the rest of our inside part of our bag, and we're gonna knock a few of these things out today. So here we go. What we've got in front of us really is just our electronic gear. This is what we're gonna take from an electronic point of view. So as always, this is the oddball. This is our little massage ball that we use, and we found this to be a nice little feature. We met a guy named Casey a couple years ago, and he had one of these, and so we decided to buy it and try it out. And so our massage ball actually just goes right inside our little Ziploc bag. I've got a couple of headphones for each one of us, and so we'll use that in camp and sometimes on the trail as well. So we'll put those headphones in here as well. And then really the other big thing here is this monster. This is an Anchor 25,000 milliamp battery charger. This should keep all of our electronics charged throughout the course of our time on the trail in between town.
Okay.
Here's what we have to charge. We have to charge our phones, which we keep in airplane mode most of the time when we're walking, right? So even though we're videoing a lot, we don't really chew up a lot of battery out there unless you know, we're videoing all the time. So we have to charge that. I'm going to bring this little DJI Osmo, I think it's a little camera. This is a gimbal camera, and I like this, especially when I'm walking. It provides a much smoother look. And then this is a microphone. So both of these will need to be charged occasionally. Mushroom's headlamp is a rechargeable headlamp. That'll need to be recharged occasionally. And really, I think that's all the things that need to be recharged on our you know, trip here. The other thing is this heavy thing. This is also quite heavy. This is a wall charger for when we get into town. But if you use just one of those little wall chargers that that you use to charge your phone, it'll take forever for this thing to charge. So we got to take this heavy one because this will charge that one quite a bit faster.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll put these in here as well. And then we have 4 cables. 2 cables for our phones. And then 1 cable. This cable has a little special end here that you have to use for this camera here, and so we have to have that one. And then we also have this cable to charge the battery charger, and that represents all of the stuff that we're taking along with our electronics. I'm going to keep this out because I don't put this stuff in here. Actually, that will go on my hip belt. All right, so that's the electronic gear, and really this just goes in next on my backpack because really I don't use any of this stuff during the course of the day. Headphones maybe, and those might get stuffed into a fanny pack or something like that, but the rest of this stuff just stays really close to the bottom of the pack because we really don't use it. So just gonna put it in there, and we'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, so magically, we've got some more stuff sitting out here. And this really is just some additional toiletries and other items that we'll take with us. So start off with, basically, this is crotch repair stuff. Remember, I told you, darling, you got to take care of your feet, and you got to take care of your crotch, and you got to take care of your butt crack.
Okay.
All right, those 3 things. If you don't take care of them, you're going to be miserable when you're hiking this trail. So this is the crotch part. We've got some Gold Bond medicated powder that we like to use. A little SSD cream, or silver sulfadiazine cream. This is a good antibacterial cream, as well as it has good healing properties and is very effective. So if you've got a rash or you've got a cut or something like that, this cream is helpful. It helps to move things along. And then we're using this Lanacane, which is kind of like Vaseline. It's an anti-friction ointment, and they say that it has really good properties. Now, myself personally, I haven't used this yet, but a couple of things. Number one is it can be good for, crotch rub when you start to get really irritated down there. We've had that happen before a couple of times. And then also, I hear people will use this on their feet, especially when it's raining a lot, and we know that we're going to be rained on all the time, and our feet are going to be wet a lot. And if your feet get wet, that skin gets really soft, and then you develop blisters really easily. This helps keep the water from absorbing into your skin, and helps keep your feet from really getting that kind of bathtub feet kind of feeling. So this Lanacane is supposed to work really well. We're going to give this a try. So that all goes in its little bag, and that will go in its separate little bag. Then we have the medicine chest. Mushroom here, she has her own set of medications that she's going to take with her in this little box here. When you get old like us, you got to have medicines.
I'm not yet old.
I've got some chronic medications that I take, but I also have things like ibuprofen and some antacids in here as well. So I'll carry these along and then replenish them along the way. We also will carry a little bit of Benadryl in case we get stung by bees. We had experience with that before. And then some loperamide or Imodium for diarrhea. And so you don't want to be getting diarrhea out on the trail if you can avoid it. I wear contacts, so I've got a couple of extra pair of contacts and then my contact case. And all of this stuff also goes in its little separate little bag here. Another bag. And then we have toothpaste, toothbrush, and dental floss. And you'll notice there's only one we share. We're married. I think it's okay. And if we decide different, you'll see two toothbrushes in here at some point.
Yeah, I would add one.
Oh, she says I'm gonna add one. And then also we'll have just a little cleanup kit. We've got a couple of these little micro towels. These things are really lightweight and nice to use. We've got some hand sanitizer here, and then a little Dr. Bronner's soap to carry with us to wash up when we're out on the trail. And last but not least, we've got hand warmers for this young lady here.
Yeah.
She says, I need my hands to be warm. So we basically have made provisions for about one set of hand warmers per day, and we will replenish these along the way, along the trail, until we don't need them anymore. And at that point in time, we'll be done. These are fairly heavy, so once again, you're carrying a little bit of weight to add a little bit of comfort to the mix. All right, those go in there. That's going to go in your bag. The rest of the stuff's going to go in my bag, but I'm going to put it in this bag. Not so much that I'm worried about it staying dry.
That one should be in my bag.
Okay, we'll do that too. We'll do that later. But we're putting these really in here because they smell. They have scent. And so this bag actually will get hung with our bear bag at the end of the day. So when we hang our food bag, we used to kind of keep these items in our food bag, but it kind of smells up the food bag, and it doesn't work as nicely as we could. But this will just get hung up with our food bag at the end of the day. That can stay in the pack. So this is the next thing that goes in my bag, and that's going to go in there just like that. So got a couple of other things that we're going to roll through here, and then we'll be right back. So wait here. Hey, we're back. See us there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to just talk about our little repair kit, I guess, and first aid kit more than anything else. So we've got just a few things here. We've got some Band-Aids, some small ones, and some big ones. Everything's going to go into this bag. We've got a repair kit for both our tent and our sleeping pads if we need it. This is a one of those little Esbit dry fuel tablets that you can actually buy these little stoves. We're going to carry one of these as an emergency fire starter. If we need to get a fire started for whatever reason and we need it to be started right now, this will really help with that. We've got some water purification tablets. These are just a backup to making sure that if our filter freezes or somehow pipe fails and doesn't function anymore, we have a way to purify water. We have a little sewing kit that if something gets damaged, we should be able to sew it up. Mushroom also pointed out that we could use our dental floss for that purpose. This is a Z-Packs product here, and you can buy this from Z-Packs. And it just has a needle in it, and it's a curved needle. I like that. We can also use this for sewing up skin if I need to. If you get cut real bad, baby, I can sew you right up. And don't worry, I know how to do it. I know it's been dogs and cats all my life, but I think I can do it to a human too.
No anesthesia?
No anesthesia. No. You have to take this one. You have to bite on a stick like they do in the old times. We'll take a little bit of duct tape. And we just watched a video the other day. It says, Darwin says, just wrap that duct tape around your trekking pole. We might do that, right?
Yeah.
Leuco tape. This stuff is gold. And if you ever have a hot spot or a blister, put that Leuco tape right over it. This stuff won't move. It'll be like on there until you're 80. It just sticks so good. So we love this Leuco tape. And really that's what we use for blister problems and things of that nature. We got a safety pin for a blister popper. Stab those blisters and drain them if you need to. Got a couple of these little lithium ion batteries that I use for my headlamp, which I'll show you later. We got a tiny little pocket knife that's got some extra tools on it like scissors, and you know, it works out pretty good for what we need it. And then an extra lighter. All right, so that's our little kit, and those are kind of some of the accessories to our bag. Mushroom will be carrying this one as well. So she's got her hand warmers and this little kit that she'll be putting in her bag. All right, that's it for this video. We'll see you in a few days with basically the rest of our inside stuff, and then we'll be moving to the outside of our pack. Y'all have a great day and take care. All right, bye-bye.